All right, what's up, guys? So we're back with another one today. So no match footage here, no trailers, but I think more importantly, this video is actually be quite important here. So we actually have some answers now to how Melty Blood Type Lumina works. So why? What happened? Well, this weird YouTube channel was able to upload Melty Blood Type Lumina tutorial mode. The tutorial mode, of course, explains how various system mechanics work in detail. You know, the questions that we've had that we couldn't figure out just by watching the match footage. We have the answers now. So I'm here to share them with you, to explain how the game works. And then from now on, you know, when we're watching these new trailers, we're really going to understand what's happening. And, you know, we're going to be ready for when the game drops in 2 weeks or so. Damn, it's soon. So yeah, we're going to break it down. I'm going to start with the juiciest part, the shield system here. But before we get into that, of course, I got to ask you guys, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me out. I want 100K, man. I want the plaque. I want the plaque right there. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, so here we go. The shield system, it's all in Japanese. Listen to that music, though. Listen to that training mode music, man. It's great. So let's get into it. So first is kind of what we figured out here. The shield system has 3 follow-ups. You know, we were wondering how the heck this shield works. So look, this is if you press A or C, you get the auto, like, punish. It's similar to how it worked in NBAC. If you press B, you go behind them and teleport. And then if you press BC, you have that dive move. So the dive move is actually invincible. Now they're going to demonstrate how it works here. This is also the big change. This is how we were wondering what's going on. This is why I've always been talking to you about the guesses, right? I say Melty Blood, guesses, RPS. This is new. This is new to the game. The second you get shielded, no matter what you're doing, you can cancel that into a shield of your own, which sets up this guessing game. So they're going to show you, right? Shield. She goes for that follow-up. So how do you beat that? You do this, right? You use the teleport behind. So that's the B shield counter. That will beat them if they do a shield to your follow-up. But how do you beat that? You delay your shield, and then you can do that, right? So they just layers and layers and layers and layers. And as I was saying, it becomes a big guessing game. So they explain down on the bottom here. They're showing, yeah, this is what we're focusing on in Melty Blood Type Lumina. It's going to be a very, very important part of the gameplay right there, is countering your opponents and the Yomi game every time there's a shield. So this is going to happen a lot. We've seen this a ton. But right here, this one is important as well. So the BC, this one here, you can use that BC, the invincible strike through, if you don't want to deal with anything, right? So you see how she kind of escapes? She clashed with CL's shield counter there. But you can also use that move to punish projectiles from full screen and stuff. And it seems like I said, the shield is going to be huge for this game. I hope your guesses are on point. I think it's going to be like the hard reads left and right here. But yeah, one thing they didn't really go over, though, is that using shield actually costs the moon. You know, the moon gauge at the top right and left. That's the same as moon skills and your moon drive activation here. So let's see. Watch right here. Look what Noelle does. See, she uses that invincible strike move. Look how much of the moon gauge it takes. Look at that. That's almost half. That's almost half her bar there of the moon gauge. So maybe that is going to be how they kind of nerf that. Because, of course, if you use that for shielding, you're not going to be able to use it for your moon skill and eventually your moon drive. So it's all the shared meter right there. The way you build moon meter, by the way, is by landing hits. So the first hit, any hit at all, builds 1 bar for both opponents. It's like if you get a fatal counter, you build 2 and your opponent builds 0. It's very, very complex. So you're going to need to worry about your health, your recoverable health, your moon bar, and your magic circuit down there. So there's going to be a lot to worry about. It might be overwhelming for you new guys. But yeah, that's how the shield system works. As I said, it looks like we're going to be doing a lot of guessing in this game. All right, so next up is the moon skill. So we'll just, you know, go from the shield to the moon skill. As I was saying, you know, the moon skill takes that moon bar up on the top left. Apparently there's 11 levels. So you have 11 levels. Each time you use a moon skill costs 3. If using a moon skill costs 3, if that moon skill hits, like in neutral, you recover 1 bar. So it actually only costs 2. But the input is just BC. So 2 buttons. I'm sure there's going to be a macro, you know, and it's just 2 buttons in direction. So here, look, right? Forward, back. Hold on a minute. It says the input here is forward BC, back BC. So that was that one. That was that one. What? There's got to be more than that. Maybe down or diagonal, you know? Because if it's only forward and back and there's 3 moves, how did she do that? But yeah, it's just one direction and B and C. So they're stressing on the bottom that it's very, very simple. You know, very, very easy to get these moves out. But they're very, very strong. And then this one, right? Do they show it at the end here? Right here, ready? Look at that, man. We knew about this from the early Tono trailer, but it's like, yeah, on whiff or on recover, you can jump cancel. So look, DP, right? DP, it whiffs, he jump cancels, right? He just jump cancels out there to make it safe. So they say you can use it in neutral. So the second part of moon skill, of course, is this one. This is the one that I've been kind of stressing out over in all the videos. So the moon drive, again, it's just 2 button input, just B and C. So like I said, if there's a macro, you're just gonna be matching that macro on wake up. Explains, once you go into Moon Drive, your Moon skills all get powered up. You slowly build meter on the bottom left, the magic circuit. It's really slow though, it barely builds up. And you get an extra air mobility. So see, you get 3 jumps or 2 air dashes and a jump. So it increases your flexibility. Right, here's an important part. So you can use it to recover. Like, so there she does a DP that's unsafe, but she can make it safe by activating the Moon Drive. She can make it plus actually, but the key part is that you can't do it. See invincibility on the left? You can't do it on true DPs. So invincible moves you cannot make safe. So there's no like, you know, DPRC like in Guilty Gear Blaze or something like that. And they say, of course, you can use Moon Drive to extend your combo. As I was saying, though, I don't think this is the best use of. I don't think that's what you want to be doing with Moon Drive. I think this is what you want to be doing with Moon Drive. Yes, this is the key part. Shades of Blaze Blue right there. So it's not only doing it on wake up, but also in gaps and block strings. So can you just mash? If you can't Moon Drive, so listen to this. If you can't Moon Drive out of block stun, that means you can just mash on Moon Drive, and the second there's a gap, like here, right? The second there's a gap, Moon Drive comes out, and you get a punish. Is that how it's gonna work? I hope not. That seems super scrubby. I hope not. And again, right? So this is counter Moon Drive. If your opponent activates Moon Drive to punish you, you can put Moon Drive in while it's going, and you get a counter Moon Drive. See how their faces change? She's smiling now. And then you can charge. We've known about this. The one thing I didn't know about this charge, you know, because when we were looking at the charge here, we were looking down to Magic Circuit. You know, you lose a little bit of life, and you build a little bit of Magic Circuit, but it also builds the Moon Gauge, which is big. So maybe this is better to do. Maybe you can actually bring in the power charge to the game right there. I think no big surprises for the Moon system right there. I think just the fact that it's now added up with Shield. So Shield, Moon Skill, and Moon Drive. I feel like the entire match you're going to be looking up at the Moon. It's going to be a very, very meter-intensive game. So you like calculating how much meter they have, how many skills they can do, when are they going to be able to pop the activation, should I continue this block string, then you have to worry about Magic Circuit. This game might be overwhelming. I'm here for it. You new players though, good luck. All right, one more. There's one more explanation video. This one is not too big. It's about the auto combo here. So it says rapid beat right there. Now, I wasn't sure. You know, I wasn't sure if you had to use rapid beat. So in some games, for example, like Persona or Dragon Ball FighterZ or Grand Blue, you have to use their auto combo at certain points in your combo, right? You can do obvious regular combos, but at some points you have to use your the auto combo. So like right here they show. So here Arc does an advanced combo, but still sneaks in the rapid beat, right? That's what I was thinking. Is this how it's gonna be? Is this how like the combos are gonna work in this game? So it's extend the ground string, and then when you want to get to the launch, switch to the rapid beat, and then you get the air combo, double jump, air grab here. Now this is the one thing that is kind of important though. You know, since AA will lead to the rapid beat or the auto combo, classic Melty Blood is doing like 2 AAA jab to check. So how do you do that in this game? You have to hold back. So if you hold back while you're pressing AAA, you will not get the auto combo. This is how it works in Persona. In Persona was like this. Maybe Dragon Ball, I don't know. Then they also explain when you do rapid beat, this is like the downside to it, is that you can't do reverse beat. Again, this I'm talking about how overwhelming this is. If you're a new player, I'm sorry. Reverse beat, of course. She's gonna give you an example right here. Right there. So this is the reverse beat specifically. Watch you do the heavy attack, right? The heavy attack into the jab. That's reverse beat. So if you do the auto combo in a block string, you cannot reverse beat, so you'll leave yourself open to kind of punishes there. So yeah. The shield was kind of like the meat of that. We learned a lot about that. Auto combo thing, I still need to see. You know, I still need to get my hands on the game. Do you have to auto combo? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, like I played Persona and all those other games. You know, it's fine to have auto combo at certain points as long as you have the flexibility to do stuff. And we've seen, you know, every character do kind of like a mid-screen launch, charge, jump normal, land, re-jump, launch. I think maybe the auto combo tags into the second part. I don't know. Not a big deal. The shield, just as crazy as I thought. I think that is what I got from these tutorials, is like watching the match footage. Kind of my predictions were right about like this is going to be a guessing game. We're guessing all the time in this game, RPS all day. It seems like it's going to turn into that, but what was new to me was, you know, requiring moons for the follow-up there. So maybe that will be kind of the limit, or maybe that is the word. Maybe like the limitations prevent it from being 100% just mind game, RPS. It's maybe like if you don't have the moon meter available, you can't really play the shield game, and then you just get punished for it. So hopefully that cleared up some stuff for you guys. We've seen. I don't think I have any real questions left, huh? I think I know the smell of the game. Is that what we said for Guilty Gear Strive? I think I know the smell of the game. I'm here for it. You know, Melty is it's looking quite fun to me, but it's definitely, I would say, more of a new game than I expected. Our first impression of the game was like, it's Melty Blood. It's just like Melty. It's exactly like the old Melty. But the more we see, the more we understand, the more it's like, no, this is Type Lumina. It's its own thing. It's still Melty at the core, but these new mechanics are way bigger. Way bigger than I had first anticipated, which is exciting. You know, it's good. Like I said, if you're a new player, now's the time you want to get in to the game there. So hopefully it helped you out. It definitely helped me out. Let me know if you still have any more questions about the game. We can try and figure it out together. It's, like I said, just 2 weeks away, less than 2 weeks away. We shall be playing. So yeah, look forward to it. But yeah, like always, thank you guys. Leave a comment, subscribe again, let me remind you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.